go over the elements of a magazine article. You have the link to the page right here, okay? So we're just going to kind of go over that very quickly. So here are the elements of a magazine article, right? I don't want to read this whole thing to you. I just want to kind of go over the important parts. So the running head, which is optional, this is the little piece, all right? These are the navigation elements that the guide the reader. If you set them in a brightly colored box and bleed them out of the page, they'll be visible even when the magazine is closed. Running heads should be carefully designed to reflect the style of those of the magazine. Headlines. The headline is as important as the layout. After the reader opens the page, the first thing that catches their attention is the layout or some dominant image. The second thing that will draw their attention and lure them into reading the article is the headline. The layout may be attractive, but the layout may be attractive if the headline need to be equally as grabbing. So you have to make this headline really, really pop, right? The headline should be set in bigger size regarding other text elements on the page. All right? So there's your running head. There's your headline, okay? The intro, or what they call the kicker, or the stand first, or the deck. Intro, or commonly known as the kicker, is an introduction to the article. After the headline catches the attention of the reader, intro acts as a bridge between headline and body. It sets the tone of the article and briefly describes what you can expect. So there it is right there. Okay, right there. All right. You should place intro text just below the headline. Credits and bylines. All right. The treatment of these elements is determined by the importance of the authors and photographers that worked on this article. If you are using stock images and you outsource the writing of your article, you can place the credits vertically near the gutter. On the other hand, if the article is written by a famous journalist and images are taken by the photographer, you should place bylines just below headline or below the intro text. All right, so looking at your intro and your kicker, there's that. Okay, your headline. All right. There's your byline right here. Okay, notice how that's tucked here. Okay. Folio. So here's your folio down here. Folio can consist of several elements. The page number is mandatory, but others are optional, like publication logo, date, month, section title, web page, etc. Few elements are more than enough, and you should repeat them all over the magazine. Unlike running heads, folios serve a bigger purpose and should be placed on almost every page. Folios should be designed conservatively. The biggest problem with folios is when you have a full page image that bleeds out of the page. Should you place the folio on that image or not? This is a tricky question, but in my experience, I can tell you to put folio page numbers at least on each page if it is clearly visible. All right. So page numbers are a must. The pull quotes right here, okay? Pull quotes are a very useful and attractive design element. Pull quotes serve as a great tool to break up big blocks of body copy and to give you a more interesting look into the article. So really a pull quote, and you're going to see it, you did one in your recreation, all right, in your article recreation. That big giant text in the middle of the paragraph was a pull quote. Body copy, that's the part of the article that has all the text. The subheads are used to break up the body copy, all right? So if you look here, a subhead just kind of breaks it up, maybe a second section, all right? But those are the basic elements, all right? You have this page, this link to go to, okay? I would suggest you use it so you can go back if you have any questions about what the elements are.